Hi and welcome. For the past few days, I've been craving food from home, and specifically Mbanga Soup and Kwacoco. They also call it Manambusa. Yeah, I've been craving that. I've been thinking about it. I'm like, shoot, I just have to make it. Luckily, I went out to town and I found the pumpkin pulp, so I don't have to, go do the hard work of getting palm kernels, boiling them, pounding them, and extracting the pulp. It's already been done for me. That's the hard part has been done, so it's gonna be pretty quick and easy to make. And luckily, I also found some cocoyams, the real one, the long one, not the taro root, the bigger long ones that we have in Cameroon. I found them on a day that I couldn't make it, so I just peeled them, cut them up and threw them in my freezer. I've just gotten these out of my freezer. Mbanga soup is eaten with Kwacoco. I'm gonna blend them. You can also grate them, but it's the same thing. I have a power blender, so I'm gonna make this really easy. I'm gonna blend this and then show you how to put this together. So I'm gonna do this first, get it to start cooking before I get on the Mbanga soup itself. So let's blend this. That was pretty quick. I don't have to stay for 30 minutes to use a grater. This was quick and it's gonna give me the same results. So I have my cocoyam paste in a bowl. You see, I'm just making a little bit so I don't overeat. So this is just for me. I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of a pinch of salt, a little flavor. And then mix it. Now I'm gonna tie it. Normally it's tied in plantain leaves. I don't have any of that, no leaf at all. I'm just gonna use parchment paper. Okay, I have parchment paper and foil right here. So this will make me about just 2. I'm gonna first get some foil. I've got some foil and some parchment paper. I do not cook directly on foil paper, so I'm gonna use the parchment paper and the foil paper just holds it together. Okay, I'm gonna divide my paste into 2. That's enough for 1. I'm gonna hold it like this and fold it up. So I'm doing this to give it a shape. Yeah. Like so. And then fold one side. Like so. And then fold the other side. And then fold it around my foil paper. Like so. Like so. I'm gonna use my steamer pot to cook it. Turn that on. While my Kwacoco is cooking, I'm gonna start on the sauce. So normally the Mbanga soup is made with smoked fish. I do not eat fish, so the main spices are just salt, pepper, seasoning cubes, some smoked fish and crayfish. I'm still gonna make my Mbanga soup delicious without fish or crayfish. So for the fish, I'm gonna use porcini mushrooms. I have some dried porcini mushrooms. I'm gonna put that in some warm water to hydrate them. Typically, Mbanga soup is also made plain with no added veggies. But sometimes people do add some greens in there, like a little bit of eru or tanchard. I don't want it plain because I'm just gonna feel like I'm eating all that richness, the pumpkin pulp is so rich. So I'm gonna break it down a little bit with some tanchard. In my tribe they call it bobe. So This is the greens from the bush pepper plant. That's what it looks like. I just put in some warm water to hydrate it. This is soaking for rehydration. My mushrooms are also soaking for rehydration. And then I'm gonna get on the sauce. So this is the star of it. I got the Ghana Fresh brand. Luckily they have them in small containers. They have the big ones too, but I just wanted a little bit, so I got the small one. All right, I got it all out. It's even already soft. Yeah, I'll let them cook together. I'm just mixing all the pulp. I'll let this cook by itself for 10 minutes before I season it on medium heat. I'm gonna drain this. It's been soaking for like 15 minutes. I think it's soft. It's been 10 minutes. You can start seeing some oil come out. Now I'm gonna season it. For salt, I'm gonna use some rock salt. I got some Celtic salt. This is packed with minerals and a lot of flavor. I'm gonna put that in. Normally you don't need onion, but I love the taste, so I'm gonna put a little bit of red onion. I got some ground pepper. This is like hot chili. Mix that in. And then my seasoning cubes. I don't eat Maggi cubes. I don't eat crayfish. This is miso cubes. This is like a fermented soy seasoning cube. It's delicious and it's healthy. I'm gonna use 2. I'm gonna mix everything. You wanna taste for salt and pepper. It's good. I'm gonna let this cook for 15 minutes before I add the next thing. Even though I'm not using smoked fish in this recipe, I'm gonna, mimic that flavor by using, I got 1 tablespoon of wakame. Wakame is seaweed and it tastes like fish because it grows in the sea. So I'm gonna rehydrate this with some water and let it sit for 5 minutes, like so, before I add it in the food. Another thing I want to add to give it a smoky flavor is smoked paprika. It's going to taste like authentic Mbanga soup without the fish. I've got some smoked paprika here. I'm just going to shake it in. About 2 teaspoons. Mix that. I've been cooking for 15 minutes again. Total 25 minutes. Now, before I add my rehydrated tanchat or bobe, I'm gonna add a little bit of bush pepper itself. I got some right here. It is delicious in Mbanga soup. Just a little bit. I'll say like half a teaspoon. Now I can add my tanchat or bobe. About 2 handfuls. It's not overpowering my soup. You can see all the richness in there. I'll let this cook for 5 minutes before I add my wakame. It's time to add my wakame. I'm just gonna get it out from the water. I'm gonna cook this for another 5 minutes. This is done. I'm just gonna turn that off right now. So this didn't take too long to make because I didn't have some extra, smoked dried fish in there that needs so much time to, get soft. I just used some mushrooms that took a few minutes to rehydrate, and the whole process of cooking this took about 35 minutes. It is done, ready to go. So because I'm steaming the Kwacoco, I'm gonna steam that for 1 hour. It's been going for about 45 minutes. In another 15 minutes, it should be done. And then I'll show you how to serve this and make it into the authentic timbanambusa. So I just want to thank God because God has given me the grace to recreate our traditional dishes without the toxic ingredients like Maggi cubes, which causes a lot of allergies. Crayfish, it's just poison. Yeah, those are the things that make us sick. So I can still enjoy traditional dishes cooked with different spices and in a more healthy way. Mbanga soup is delicious, it's healthy, but it's a lot of oil. So if you want to enjoy this and not feel guilty that you're poisoning your body with so much oil, clogging your arteries, you want to add some greens to it. Today I used tanchot or bobe. You can use the eru leaf, even some bitter leaf, something, put something in there. Don't just eat it like that. It's still gonna be delicious and nourish your body. So my mbanga soup is ready. I'm just waiting for the Kwacoco to be cooked, and then I'll show you how to serve it like authentic timbanambusa. Let me taste it. It's delicious. The wakame makes it taste like there was fish in there, and the smoked paprika gives it a smoky flavor from fish. It's just healthy and delicious. So if you're not from Cameroon and you want to try this recipe, you can totally do so. Just go to your African store, Afro-Asian store, and you'll find the palm kernel pork, and the other spices are just simple. Just a seasoning cube, get a healthy one like miso, which I use, little bit of onion, salt and pepper. That is it. It's delicious and healthy. Everything is cooked, and I've been able to go for a 1 hour walk before coming back. So everything is at a good temperature to be eaten right now. It's lunchtime, and I'm gonna do justice to this food. I've been craving this one for a long time. Okay, so that's our Kwacoco. I'm gonna plate it so you see it. So even without plantain leaves, I was able to recreate the Kwacoco. So when it's cooked, it's usually cut up like that. Now to my delicious mbanga soup. So it's usually just covered in the sauce like that. Yeah, that's my Kwacoco and mbanga soup. You can see the veggies. I feel a lot better eating this with veggies because of all that oil in there. But because of the veggies, it's a lot better on your body. I'm gonna eat this with my hands, y'all. So you take a little bit of the Kwacoco and some soup. Finger licking good. Try this and enjoy. And if you're interested in other healthy African recipes, you can check out my goosey pudding. I'm gonna link it right here.